So looking back, obviously you just mentioned you had a parade and won a championship. So I think in those final moments of Game 6, I think when everyone kind of realized what was happening, where did your thoughts go? Where did you? I mean, you've been with this organization a long time, and started in maybe some not so good spots where this seemed a long way away, I guess is maybe a fair way to say it. So where did your head go? Where as that was ticking down there in Game 6?
Man, everywhere. Everywhere for sure. There's some things that stick out to me. Man, I'll like not to get too deep, but like I'm religious. I have a big faith in God, and like so I'll start there. Like incredibly thankful. I just get humbled by the blessings to be part of that. And so the one moment I remember vividly. I watched the games from the suite, run into Eric a lot. And some of you guys, like when I kind of knew it was happening, I'm like, okay, I think it's okay for me to walk down. Like the worst thing could be ever like walk down and then like be stuck down there and somehow we lose some crazy ending. I'm like, okay, I think it's the right time. So before that, just stared over the crowd and many flashbacks of the Bradley Center and just different things throughout my time in Milwaukee and the people you guys don't know, people from Mike Sergo and people you do know, Dan Smichek and Rita Huber and Dave Dean, people, John Steinmiller, Senator Cole, John Hammond, people who've been with the organization or a part of the organization for a long time. And I remember staring over the crowd and just thinking, wow, like we're going to win an NBA championship in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, something that hasn't happened in 50 years. And like every one of these people are part of it. And quickly then kind of as I'm on my way down, getting my staff to come with me, thinking about my wife, Mia and Zeke and Sophie, my kids, and my mom and dad were there, and my sister and my brother, and just like my family being there for that moment, being able to kind of celebrate with them afterwards. And the last one, not to bore you guys too much, is before we kind of went out on the court, being in the back hallway with my staff. Milt Newton, who chose to come and be an assistant GM for someone who nobody knew. This guy was a general manager for Minnesota Timberwolves, drafted some really good players, and he chose me. At the end of the day, like he had to trust to come work for me, put his future career in the hands of me in Milwaukee, a complete unknown. And I'm forever grateful for him. He's the most incredible support, number 2 guy in the world. In my opinion, he's incredible. He needs to be running a team. A lot of this stuff happens because of him, not because of me. And Dave Dean and Ryan Hoover and Pat Hanneman and like Matt Blero, and being in that moment and sharing with those guys and just saying like, guys, for the rest of our lives, we're going to be NBA champions. Congrats to you. Like we all did this. And then quickly shifting to like, how are we going to do it again? Because there's a realization even in that moment in that hallway, 10 seconds before this buzzer goes off, like we're going to celebrate this, but we actually have a job coming up in like 24 to 48 hours. We got to get back on track. And so like, maybe that's really bad leadership by me, but like, that's just how I'm like, guys, this is incredible. Way to go. Hey, but remember after this, like we got to rock. And so there's many more, but those are the things that kind of stick out to me.